Hi, Toy Tractor Times fans. I'm here at the 2020 Lafayette Farm Toy Show in Lafayette, Indiana. We're here with Chris Steeb, and Chris is going to give us a tour of the custom truck contest that takes place at the show. You've got everything from single axle grain and dump trucks to semi trucks, hauling trucks, and every kind of emergency vehicle and fire truck that you could think of, though I imagine Chris could come up with a few more.
Probably so. There's actually two contests here this weekend, and will be from here on out. There's a truck contest like the National Farm Toy Truck Construction Show, but there's also an emergency one that Mini Fire Customs started and sponsored this year. Probably your best bets, we'll just start at this end and work our way across.
Okay.
You've got a Peterbilt, probably I think it's a 389 with the extended sleeper, something you commonly see just running down the road.
I like that heart-shaped window. That's a pretty cool detail.
Sharp rig. From there, we go into one of the green light LPs. This one actually I did. Just took the truck, added some decals, detailed it up a little bit, added the LP propane tank like they have in real life for their main fuel tank because it's, they already have it on hand. Steve Berryman did a typical farm fertilizer type truck with a tank strapped on the back and a pump to kindle some water. This one's one of Jeremy Kinsman's. It's a oil field type truck or heavy haul with the crane arm that can move and grab the load off the back. From there we go into a grain truck that was built by me out of the Ertl S series.
Nice S1900, classic 80s truck.
On a top shelf replica grain body. From there there's a Tony Dixon built, another one of the C60s with a dump bed on it. That's actually goes on into my Redlands, Oklahoma series for a new farm display I'll have in the near future. Let's work straight back from there. From there, we got a Tony Gerber actually did a nice Peterbilt with it actually on fire. He's even got the smoke and such coming out.
And that's a real standout when you walk here into the room.
And then it's even had the smoke rolling out under the fenders the way it would be in real life.
Too bad for the truck, but very cool custom.
From there, we got a Peterbilt that the guy changed out the motor to a Detroit, obviously, and just made it kind of a standard farm truck. Got steel wheels in the back, aluminum in the front. The one from behind that's another, actually both these are Tony Gerber's, is a sand slinger or rock slinger. They're commonly used to put sand or rock around the foundation of a house or different purposes on job sites, but foundation's what I've noticed.
I really like how it's kind of dented up, beat up. You got that big Ford Louisville look to it. All right, so we got them. We're getting kind of in the big haulers.
Yeah, we've got Jeremy Kinsman with a monster hauler with more axles than he's got brain cells. Hauling a, Jeremy, what is that hauling?
Portable rock crusher.
Portable rock crusher. He did a beautiful job on that trailer. Like I said, that's just a neat rig. It's got all the chain boxes and all kinds of stuff on the cab.
That's a lot of detail.
From there, we go into a neat Western type out in Oklahoma-ish, combine brigade. Talk to her real quick. Tim Holker did this one. Got one of the Gleaner combines on it and a W900 A model Kenworth.
Yep, that's really nice custom painting to have the truck match the tarp and
he did it. It's a sharp
big Gleaner S98 on it.
Yep.
It's cut some wheat.
Yeah. Then there's a Max Superliner hauling a step deck type trailer that would deliver farm equipment. Then the next one would be a hay hauler combo from out in California. They commonly stack the trailers when they're coming back empty, just probably to save tire wear.
California's interesting. I always kind of have these split trucks.
Yep. Well, and that's from there. The next one is by Aaron Hoffmeister with another beautiful one of his little double cattle pot combos. And once again, it's a California thing that we just don't see on this side.
Like the orange.
Yeah, the orange really stands out.
So here's a classic
next
truck.
is the grain truck off of the Jimmy Red display. GMC Astro with a Husker style grain trailer that I scratch built.
And here I thought it was just a 1980s minivan.
Yeah, no doubt.
Boy, that's a tight, very, very tight cab.
Yeah, I don't think I'd fit in the cab of that one. Then Mac R was done by Tony Dixon for me for another one of the Redlands, Oklahoma little businesses.
Well, Tony does some good trucks. I always like it when he does those Ford cab owners.
Yep. Another beautiful extended sleeper by Tony Gerber. Like I said, just to down the road. Typically when you see these, it's a husband and wife pair, and it's actually, when you see the back side of that, it's actually like a small camper or a condominium. They're called actually condominium bunks. He did a beautiful job matching the paint on the reefer to the wing and the air conditioner and such. That's a sharp rig there.
That is.
From there, it's an International 9900i that, like I said, Tony did. I think he made it into a flat top. I think originally it had an air dam up top. Not quite sure.
Good looking truck. I like the color combo.
From there, one of the standouts at the show that, like I said, Tony Garber as well did is another, this FedEx rig that even has a compartment for the guy to haul his motorcycle. Commonly, this would be like a moving truck, and when they get to an area while they're waiting for the people to unload the stuff, they'll actually have like a motorcycle or even a small car so they can tour the town they're at, because they may be stuck there for a week or so waiting before they can do move-in.
Well, that's a nice setup. I like the diamond plate tread there on it as well.
Yeah. Then the next two Richard Moreland did, they're both live bottoms. I don't know if he stated what kind this one is. He did a beautiful job on it. They're belt trailers for hauling like the cleanouts from the ethanol plants or feed or even wood chips and such like that. They can get used for almost anything. Some farms I've seen have used them for grain.
I know one that does. It works well. You just empty it right in the pit.
Then he got a little single axle custom that Aaron Hoffmeister did, just in a pretty black and green color. From there we lead into some fire trucks. There's a F750. It's one I'm hoping that Greenlight will eventually come out and do the cab. It's actually one I built, but it's 3D printed. They were a real common 80s and 90s body style on grain trucks, farm trucks, and everything. Got a heavy Oshkosh 6x6 done into an off-road tender or tanker for wildland firefighting.
That's nice. That's a tough-looking truck. I could see putting a Hool tank on the back of that for a dairy farm.
Yeah, it would be. I think John Schomburg was actually working on one with a Hool tank. That's actually, that's what this is a, not Hool.
Husky.
Yeah. And they actually offer them for fire service as well, but that would, like I said, there's the big tanks of water.
I like it.
Little small town crew cab Ford F550 Rescue done by me. The next one is one actually I just won the contest with. Is a Paystar, another 6x6 chassis, front mount pump on it for both the tanker and for wildland firefighting as well with the front nozzles, and OSU themed of course. So.
Then you've got your retention.
Yep, got the porta tank on the back. It's the same, just like it was one like it's set up at my national display, where like the water comes right out and back and dumps in so that the trucks can keep moving. From there, we got a forestry service dozer crew. This isn't like a brush truck, and this would actually be the one that carries your fuel and your parts and stuff to repair the dozer while on the forest fire scene. Whole blue series of the Densdale fire that you've seen of mine on Instagram, that most of them were done by Tony Dixon. Another little Dodge mini pumper done by Tony. Dodge front mount pump tanker done by me.
Now look, this one truck back here, can you tell me about this?
Yeah, that's a Chevy Bison, that one that American Diecast just did. Tony went and took it and made it into a tandem axle tanker for me. Made a real sharp pairing. He actually took two Code 3 bodies and put them together to make a full-size tandem axle tanker out of it.
And we've got a few more red fire trucks up front.
Yeah, we had to put the right color up front. Former military 6x6 that the government would have turned loose to the fire service to make into a rural heavy-duty brush truck. Then the next one is a international four-wheel drive 4400. That would be a purchased brush truck. Departments don't build those. There's a few companies. Skeeter out of Texas is a big one that makes them for rural departments to fight wildland fires. The firefighters can actually ride in the little area right here, and as they're fighting field fires. Dodge mini pumper, new one on a 5500 chassis. Two ambulances, one Ford day cab, and then one of the new with Denny Wagner's the new Chevy 5500 conversion. It's a 3D. That's the regular Greenlight cab, but with a whole 3D printed front clip.
Nice truck.
Yeah. Then this would be an air and light truck. This has just a big generator in it with an air compressor for filling the Scott air bottles, and also then light towers and such for on the scene just to light it up better. Okay. The next is a Peterbilt tanker done by Jeremy Kinsman. Did a real nice job on it. I really like the red grill and such. It's just another rural firefighting apparatus. Got the Canada Dakota floats. The next one is a hose reel truck built by me. This would be this actually has a full mile of 4-inch hose on the back, or 4-inch, 5-inch hose on the back of it. The reels were done by Sean Lockwood, and they actually do work. The hose can pull all the way out, and there's a coupling every 100 foot on the hose.
We're not going to test you on that today,
Yeah.
but that's pretty cool.
And next one is just another one of my little forestry service, an actual just regular brush truck.
Well, Chris, thank you for the tour of this truck contest. It gets a little bit bigger every year, and appreciate going through the details on these.
I hope everybody enjoys the video and would like to see more of you come out to the show.
So if people want to see some of the trucks you work on, you're on Instagram.
Yeah, I'm Redlands, Oklahoma on Instagram.
All right, and then you're on ToyTractorTimes.com Toy Talk every Monday.
Yeah, I have
For Model Farm Monday,
Model
where
Farm Mondays.
we see a lot of emergency vehicles mixed in with the farm equipment.
That we do.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank you.
And if you'd like to learn more about these trucks, again, check out Chris on Instagram at Redlands, Oklahoma. And you can always talk custom building and displays on ToyTractorTimes.com Toy Talk. Thanks for watching.